suggested me of Shashank. This is pretty much the first time we are doing any kind of safari. We had no prior experience, and so the senior colleague, he was really wanting us to be a part of this entire safari journey with Shashank, specifically with Shashank. Why I don't know, but he always used to tell me that if you are going for any kind of safari, jungle safari, please do it with Shashank Birla, because then it will be a completely different experience. So then I said, okay, chalo, let's go it. And that's how it all began.
That is how we planned Bandhavgarh.
On my last safari trip in Dikala, Jim Corbett, so we planned that we'll go to Bandhavgarh because it was a long waiting in the waiting list. So that's how we planned, and when the dates came, so we immediately booked the Bandhavgarh trip. Bandhavgarh, the landscape is very beautiful. It is on the greener side, I will say, so it was beautiful, and it was little dusty overall in compared to the Jim Corbett or Kabini, but overall it was very nice, very nice. And water bodies are also there. It looked beautiful.
The landscape, it's really nice. It's a proper wild jungle, and there's no retakes over here, so that's what it makes really beautiful.
About my experience, it is the first time I'm coming to a jungle safari, and I found it very exciting, and the landscapes were beautiful, and it was a dense forest. It was really dusty also, but a wonderful experience from my side.
So in this safari we saw various kinds of birds and animals. Among them is the one is sloth bear, tiger, spotted deer, sambar deer, and in the birds we saw Indian roller, common kingfisher, white-throated kingfisher, drongo, flycatcher, green bee-eater. It was very nice sightings.
Deer, 3 types of deer we got to see. Sambar
deer, spotted
deer, and also barking deer. What's it called? Barking deer, and plenty of birds.
Like some I remember because specifically Shashank made me remember. One is that racket-tailed bronco, if I remember, and another one is Indian paradise, what was it? Flycatcher, yeah. And we also saw kingfisher, and if do you remember anything else? That's
wild boar. We had slogged it over around 3 hours. So we were thinking that whether it's a miss or not. So around half an hour was left. Then we were heading to a place. Though the driver had some prior information, then we could see a tiger actually. It was just taking a nice rest over a water body, and it was barely 20 meters away from us, and it was a lovely sighting. It was a male tiger. That's the first time we had encountered a male tiger. The previous one was a female one, and it had all the postures for us.
Yes.
And subsequently many of the jeeps had also joined in.
Special sighting, I just remember of the today's encounter only, because we had a hectic trip today morning, and it was almost 6 hours, and we couldn't find any. And in the evening, it was an unexpected one, as Monu took us to that particular place where this tiger was resting over this water body and in its own glory, and it was a wonderful experience. So as I said, it was my first safari, and I had a wonderful experience.
So on our second safari, we were in the Magdi zone. We were looking for the dotty cubs. So that's how we were searching, and suddenly from the bushes, there was only 2 jeeps were there. Suddenly from the bushes, the female tiger came It was the double female. The double female suddenly came from the bushes. It was a very nice sight. It was just 20-30 meters away from our jeep. It gave a good sightings. It went plus through our jeep. It went to the water body, had a good bath, and also feed on the grass for his digest. And it went again to the bushes. It was a nice sight. The lodge here is very fantastic. Food here is very good. Rooms were very nice, and the staffs are all very helpful, and they are very nice.
So
Celebration
we are
is
staying
really-
at Celebration. It's first of all, it's right inside the jungle. At least you feel that way.
Yeah, you have the vibe of the jungle.
Yeah, absolutely. Like all around the resort, there are trees, and absolutely it just looks to be inside the jungle. That's it. And the food is awesome.
The food is
Food is
good.
awesome.
The rooms are beautiful with all the
Yes.
facilities and everything, and the staffs are very courteous.
Yeah.
So they're excellent. They're very good. And specifically, I would like to mention about the food. Food were really good.
So our driver Monu, he was excellent. Means wherever there was sighting, he tried his level best to reach there and gave us the sightings possible there. He was very nice, and the guide was also very nice.
The driver, I would
He
like
was
to
the star of
mention.
the show,
Yes,
really.
yes. He is,
His name is Monu.
and he is
And
wonderful.
I was always telling Shashank that he happens to be your main asset, especially for this Bandhavgarh trip.
The zeal and the urge he has to take us
Fabulous. Just
everywhere.
fabulous.
Just he is a wonderful guy. He's a
must
wonderful
have
driver.
driven us around 15-20 kilometers in a span of 3 hours, really. And from one side of the jungle to the other side, whenever he gets at least bare minimum information, he just flies away. Not even I must be calling him a pilot rather
Yeah,
than a
he made
driver,
our
really.
safari way more exciting. And
Really,
yeah.
and see, your safari actually depends on your guide and the driver. So the guide keeps on changing, but the driver remains constant, and he was absolutely amazing.
Amazing, yeah.
Well, about Shashank, I must tell that he's a perfect one to be in safaris.
He's an amazing person, is what I would say always.
Yeah.
And we are looking forward to many more again and again in the near future. And thank you so much, Shashank, for the wonderful experience. And it was what to say. I am falling short of words, and I would like to come again and again with you, and only with you.
Because see, fairly we had no prior experience of a jungle safari. We had been to Sariska, but that was really by us only. But about proper jungle safari, this is our first experience. And Shashank has really made it special for us.
Yeah.
And like he will be the main reason for us to be back to the jungle
Again.
again and again and again.
So this is my fourth safari with Shashank sir. Already planned for the fifth, sixth maybe. He's one of the best naturalist means I can be with in the safari, and I cannot think of safari without him. So always I will come to safari with him only. He's the best.
If you would like to in fact join us on our safari tours and expeditions, please do connect with us on the platforms mentioned below. And if you'd like to know more on India's wildlife and our protected areas, please do subscribe to our channel. Thank you for joining us. See you next time.